Back with you on the Gallo Radio Show, SuperTalk, Mississippi. I want to tell you quickly about my friends at Genteel Apparel. You can find them online at genteelapparel.com. Genteel is a Mississippi company that has exploded in terms of growth in the last half decade. Check them out online, genteelapparel.com. You always get free shipping on orders over $150. And just a little bit of time left for you to enjoy end-of-the-season sale savings. That's on the website, genteelapparel.com. It's genteelapparel.com. Representative Becky Curry is visiting with us. District 92, that's Copiah, Lawrence, and Lincoln counties, or at least parts of those counties. In addition to the work, by the way, such a cool concept in terms of getting One Mississippi into the hands of second graders all across the state of Mississippi. I hope that the Senate is able to get this through as quickly as you did in the House.
Thank you. I think it's going to be great. I love instilling pride in our state with
Amen.
School children, and then they'll always keep it.
Absolutely. And learning some things about the state of Mississippi at that age is really cool as well.
I'm going to be honest. I read the book and listened to the lyrics and learned a few things myself.
I am right there with you. Absolutely right there with you. In addition to that, there's a lot of other stuff that is going on in the House. You mentioned deadlines this week.
Right.
What's our weekly deadline that we've got right now?
Thursday is a deadline to get things out of the House. Okay. So, we're doing pretty good. We're going in at 2 today. I'm actually headed to Walnut Grove Prison to tour that this morning, and then I'll be back for 2 o'clock session. So it's a busy day for me. You
are the chairperson of the House Corrections Committee. The prison system in Mississippi has, over the last few years, been in the news a lot. There are reforms that have been made. There's a combination of public and private. What's the most pressing issue right now in the correction system in your mind? Well, when I received corrections, I was shocked as anyone else. And I went to speak to the speaker and say, what's going on with this? And he said, I need you to fix their health care. And so I'm a registered nurse. I have been for a long time, and I've gone in and I have bills coming out that we're going to do just that. We're going to make sure we spend a lot of taxpayers' money. This year it'll be $120 million a year on health care for inmates. And I'm going to make sure that that's money is spent where it needs to be, and that we give not Cadillac care, but we're going to make sure that people are taken care of, and we're going to treat them humane. What is the reaction that you have gotten from the prisons that you've been visited with, or perhaps even inmates that you have talked with as this process has happened? Well, I think they're happy that somebody is looking into it. When I went, I did the tour, and I'll do one today, and you see all the good things. And I want to say this. We have some good things going on. Burl Cain has brought a lot of good things. I'm working on several workforce bills where inmates that are nonviolent, no sexual assault, that are just in their last 3 years of their sentence, we are looking for them to be able to get out and go to work. They'll come back to the prison at night. They'll have money to be able to go to work and find a place to live, and they'll have all their fees and fines paid. They'll pay their child support. But they'll have a chance other than a $20 bill and a slap on the back that when they get out that they're going to make it. We have this program that's going on now. We've had 75 go through the pilot project. It's time to let it rip. Our recidivism rate is 77%. In this program, it's 2%. Oh, wow. So it works. It helps them stay out. They get a job while they're in the prison system, but when they get out, they can keep that job. They'll go to their parole, and we're already a step forward that they have a place to live, a job, a driver's license, a birth certificate, and the things they need to be successful. Corrections is not to sit in a cell and do nothing. We're supposed to be correcting them, and that's what I plan on pushing. I've always thought that it takes a special person to go into a prison to offer services usually free, I mean, I guess always free of charge to inmates, whether those are ministry groups or groups that are teaching inmates. Have you seen that, and have you seen the results pay off when you talk about prison ministries and groups that on their own are going through the training process and understanding the rules and the regulations, and then are going in and trying to treat inmates like human beings?
Absolutely. I can name one off the top of my head, Mercy House. They have people who are recovering or recovering for drug and alcohol. They have a huge prison ministry, and they go in and can relate to everybody. Most everybody's in there for drugs, believe it or not. There's some bad hombres, as our president says, but we have people that, for the grace of God, most everybody could have been in there. If you had left a party with a little bit too much to drink and hit somebody and killed them, you would be there too. So, I go in, and maybe it's the ER nurse in me. I go in, take a legal pad and sit down and talk to them, see how things are going, what their needs are. We can't do everything, but we can do a lot. I believe in spending the taxpayers' dollars correctly for what we need, and I'm just going to make sure that that's what we do.
Yeah, Kairos Prison Ministry, another one I know that in North Mississippi has been very active over the years. Really fascinating conversation. As you sit on the House of Representatives side, how anxious are you to see a bill from the Senate on the tax reform conversation that just keeps not going away?
Well, it's time for them. We've passed several bills, so it's time for them to come up with one and either sign on to ours or come up with one on their own. But it's always interesting. We love it when it leaves, and then sometimes we never see it again. So we shall see.
Representative Becky Curry, thanks so much for your time this morning. Great visiting with you.
Thank you. I enjoyed meeting you.
Good to meet you as well. She represents District 92 in the Mississippi House of Representatives. That's Becky Curry. Good conversation that started as a joint conversation with our friend and colleague Steve Azar. The One Mississippi movement continues to grow, and love that Representative Curry is trying to formalize and codify that book, One Mississippi, to end up in the hands of every second grader in the state as part of their curriculum. I think that's a really, really cool thing. You can join us on the C Spire text line, 601-879-4395, 601-879-4395. C Spire has you covered. Whether you're looking for the best in wireless, they've got nationwide LTE coverage. Nationwide 5G. LTE was before that. Nationwide 5G coverage, and I'm here to tell you that it works well in Sarita, Texas. And that is a long, long way from the state of Mississippi. It works everywhere that I go. I'm on the road a lot, you know that, and I always trust the coverage from C Spire. Maybe it's internet at home, fiber to the home. You've heard about that for a long time. And they are now increasing the speeds that come into your home up to 8G, which, let's just be honest, that's so much faster than you need, but it gives you room to grow. Whether it's gigabit speeds or even faster, fiber to the home from C Spire, the best in home internet, and, of course, the business IT services available through C Spire. Learn more about them online at cspire.com/business. C Spire, customer inspired. Richard Cross, Lance Talbert with you. JT Mitchell will stop by in just a few minutes. We'll take a look at some headlines as we move into this week, some of what is coming up legislatively, and a whole lot more. Quickly, though, before we go to the break, I want to tell you about my friends at Belk Ford and Oxford Toyota. They are located on Highway 6 West in Oxford. Two things I want to tell you about. You know about the Ford F-150, but if you happen to be in the market for an SUV, the Ford Expedition has got massive savings at Belk Ford in Oxford, up to $9,000 off, plus dealer discounts, the best financing rates that you're going to find anywhere. Let them help you. Great selection on the lot right now. Belkford.net is their website. Belk Ford on Highway 6 West in Oxford. And then also the service department is incredible. I was visiting with someone this weekend, and they said in terms of a mechanic for a Toyota, the team at Oxford Toyota is the best that I've ever encountered. Check them out if you've got service department needs as well. Belk Ford, Oxford Toyota, Highway 6 West in Oxford. Half an hour left with you on this Monday morning, start of a new week. Quick timeout. When we come back, we will be joined by the news director from the SuperTalk Mississippi news team. That is JT Mitchell. Quick timeout. This is the Gallo Radio Show on SuperTalk Mississippi. We're back with you right after this.